I think it's 5 o'clock. Shall we go online? Yay. So it's day 14 of our 21-day lockdown, and I'm as excited as ever to have this opportunity to do some fun craft with you guys and to share some of my ideas. And I hope you are as excited as me to learn something new and try these out at home. You know, take lots of pictures, lots of videos like how you did last time, send them to me, send them to the HR. Right? When it's very difficult to be busy in these times, we have the PNG team, the iSmile team, and the Pampers team today who have invited me to come spend some time with you, going over some fun art activities that we can do with smaller kids. Okay, I hope you're all excited today. And this is the second session. So first session happened. So go back to the Pampers page, make sure you check out that one too. And there will be more in the coming days by other people. So I hope you're all excited. Okay. So let me quickly go over all the materials that you require. Let me know if you have all of them. Okay. I'm just opening the YouTube page so that we can see the comments. Let's go live. Yeah. Okay. First, what we are doing is we need a blank piece of paper. Now you can do this on brown paper. You can do this on white paper. You can do this on a notebook paper, on something thick. You know, I also have these old cardboard sheets. These, whenever I give them for ironing, these come inside the shirts, right? You can use those. You can use a carton box. You can use anything that you want to stamp on. Okay, so there are many ways to paint. You can use brushes, you can use color pencils, crayons and sketch pens and all. So today I'm going to show you a new way of not using paint brushes. I mean, we will use paint brushes, but to paint with vegetables. How does it sound? Excited? Good. So what we'll need is, we have our paper ready, right? Then we take one big potato. Okay, make sure it's washed first, dried nicely. Okay, and then cut in half. So we get these two pieces, right? Can you see my two potatoes? We're going to make some fun things with this. Now this print can be used to make birds, can be used to make octopus, can be used to make monsters, and that is what we're going to do today. If you don't have bindi, no problem, watch it today and then try it with some other vegetables, or you can use your fingers to paint, not a problem. Don't worry about it, okay? I will suggest different ideas like I did last time. So don't worry, when we come to the bindi, if you don't have bindi, I'll tell you what you can do. Okay, now we're doing just some practice sessions. So we've cut our potatoes in half. Does everybody have potatoes cut in half? Does everybody have potatoes cut in half? Give me a thumbs up if you have cut your potatoes. This is the first step. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen so that I can show you what we are doing. Fine? Yeah, can you see my screen clearly? Is it bright? Yeah, good job. So what we have done is we've cut a potato in half, like two halves. Okay. Now these you try to ask your mummy to cut. The kid should not be cutting. Okay, let me adjust this a little bit more. Okay. So we have two pieces of potato, right? Now, if the parents are around and if they can help you, then do this next step. Okay. So we have two potatoes that are cut. These are the big ones. These are the small ones. So I have one big and one small. Can you see the size difference? Yep. Is it clear? Yeah. So we're going to take one big. Now the best way that we can use a potato is to print is there should be no water. So for that we need to take a neat tissue paper, or you can take an old cloth. Okay. Make sure you press the potato nicely. Press it with both your hands. Yeah. So it gets wet. So all the water from that should go away. Now there's a small trick that I usually do when there are younger kids. So this is for the parents tip. Okay, what you need to do is, you've cut this part. This part is going to be used for painting, right? So on the top part, just cut out a small triangle like this. See? Can you see this? Okay, can you see this? Oops. So what we've done is cut out from here and cut out from here. Now this is not required for the painting, but it will definitely help in holding. So now you see, you have a stamp which you can hold. See this? But this is an optional step. You can use a potato like this, or you can cut out extra if you have very small kids. So this step is for the parents, not to be done by the kids. Okay? Ready to start? So, because the potato takes a long time to dry, what we are going to do is, we are going to make the prints first. So I will make multiple prints and then I'll tell you how you can change and what you can change. So we are opening the paint bottle. I'm taking yellow first. Okay, hold this upside down. Make sure you have a tissue paper so that you don't spoil the paper down. Cover this completely with paint. One layer and second layer. Okay, you can watch it now and you can do it later too. Right? Now when we have this, we are going to put one stamp here. Okay? Look at that. Can you see that? If it's not there, make sure you press it tight. Right? Now when you lift it, you have a nice potato print. Shall we make one more yellow potato print? Okay? So any potato print that you want to make, you can paint it like this. Right? Put one more just to show. Okay, see, now it didn't come clearly. Don't worry about it, just shake it a little bit more. Okay, fine. Now we have two. Now if you want to do this with different colors, we'll make a few colors and keep. Okay, we'll make a purple one. So what we do is, we're taking purple now. Right, nice purple color. Take a different brush. Don't dip the brush in water. So for this printing, you don't need to dip it in water. Okay, just directly dip it in color. I'm going to use the same potato, but you can use the other piece that you have. Not a problem. Because it's already dry, right? I've already dabbed it. So don't worry about it. Are you with me till now? Okay. We're making one more potato print. Okay, lift it up. Ooh, this one looks nice. So what we're going to do is, we are going to have one blue color, one yellow color, and or you can have the same color also. So if I want to paint some other color, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wipe it off. Wipe, 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 wipe. Yep. Now let's try one red color. Yeah, you can use the same brush. Make sure you dip it in water, clean it up, wipe it again, and then you can use that. Now we're going to use one red color. Okay, I'll show you what all you can do fun with this, with just potato prints. Now if you have a t-shirt, you can paint this on a t-shirt. If you have got a wrapping paper, you can paint this on a wrapping paper, right? Are you with me till now? Yep. I'm going to put a red dot now. Okay. Shaky, shaky, shaky. A little twisty, twisty. So you have this. If there's a large gap in the middle and you don't like it, you can use your finger or you can use a brush to fill it up. Okay. So now I've kept all these brushes here. What we're going to do is, because these potatoes need some time to dry, what we are going to do is, we are going to keep this paper aside. So this is one way of printing with potatoes. Okay, so you print it, but you don't know, these looks really boring now, right? But wait, we are going to turn this potato prints into something really exciting. I'm going to keep this aside because you can't paint over this when this is wet. So we want it to dry. So again, you can't use watercolors. You can use watercolors, but you won't get this dark effect. It is going to spread. So just try to use the watercolors without using too much water and see if it works for you. Okay? We're going to keep this aside. Right? Now I'm going to show you how to use while that dries. Okay? We're going to keep it aside to dry. Are you all here with me till now? Yes? What we've done is we've cut bhendi. Now if you don't have bhendi, you can do it with finger. I'll tell you how. But the bhendi also makes a very nice pretty design. So that's what we're going to try today. Okay. So I have a couple of bhendis. Don't throw away the upper part. So I have cut them in half. Right. I've already used this to try out whether the bhendi works. Okay. This way. Can I show it here? Yay Palak. Yay. Good job. So I have cut one bhendi. Now it was big bhendi, so I've cut it so that I can use this part and I can use this part. Okay, right? Are our potato prints drying? Now we'll move on to the bhendi. Okay? Yes? Good job. So ask your mummy and papa to help. What we're going to do is we are cutting two bhendis. Okay, one bhendi here, and I've already cut one more, right? What we have to also do is ask your mama to squeeze this out so you get all the seeds inside. So bhendis have seeds, right? We're going to remove off the seeds from the bhendi, right? So it's hollow. So when you make a print, it looks good. Fine? Good job. So we have 4 pieces of bhendi. Now we have beans, right? Everybody has beans. Now this part is optional. So you can just cut a beans here. So now you see the shape that it makes. How do I show you? Do I show you here or here? Yeah, I can show you here. Right? It's like a leaf shape. So if you cut it straight, it will be a small leaf. And if you cut it long like this, right? It becomes a long leaf. Right? Tendly. No, it's too watery, right? You need something that is dry. You can use an onion, but again, dab it out. You can use an apple to print. You can use any fruit or vegetable that is relatively dry. You can use gawar, right? Instead of beans. Bhendi gives out it has a very nice design, right? So bhendi is usually preferred. You don't have bhendi? Wait for some time. We will do something with bhendi and then I will tell you, if you have kids, then they can use their fingers to do it. Or you can use the back of your brush or your pencil. You can do anything. So we're going to put dots, or I'll give you one more idea. Okay. But first, we've cut the bhendi in half. Everybody's cut their bhendi in half. You have these half, right? These nice circles. Okay. Then you've cut some beans in half and a little longer section to make leaves. Diagonal, yes. You cut the beans a little diagonal. Thank you, Preeti. So that you get a long leaf, or you cut them exactly horizontal to get a small leaf. Okay, can we start? Now this is again very simple. So what we're going to do is use the bhendi to make some nice pretty flowers. So now you remember the red color brush that we used? We get our red color paint. Okay, dip our brush in that, or you could pour this out on a plate and then dip the bhendi in the plate. Anything is fine. Okay, so no water again. Don't use water. Make sure the bhendi is dry. Dab it to a tissue paper. Okay, I love to add 2 colors to it. So just take any 2 colors, right? And see the magic. Wow, look at that. Right? You get a flower shape. Can you see this? Karela, yes, definitely you can use Karela. But what you'll have to do, you can use a capsicum, but all those vegetables need to be dried. Okay, so you have put 1 tab here. Now I want to make it a little yellow. I want the center to be red, but the corners to be yellow, right? So I'm going to put a lot of mixed color paint. Do you want me to go closer and show you? So now you can either keep this as a single flower, or you can make, see, look at that. Can you see that? So after each dipping, make sure you add more paint, right? Mix 2 colors, mix 3 colors if you like. Go ahead, press, press, press and press, right? So this can be one flower, or this can be a small flower. Can you see this? Do you want me to go down a little? How about this? Is this better? Now you can see it better, no? I should have done this before. Okay. So this becomes a bhendi. Now if you don't have bhendi, what can you do? Okay. I will show you. What you can do is you can take any pen. You have a pen. Do the same step. Dipping the back of your pen. So you don't want to use brushes now, right? So these, what you can do here. Can I put it here? You got this. And then use that. Right? Use this to make a flower. Almost looks like a bhendi, but yeah, right? So you can use anything, right? Or you can use earbuds to paint. This is perfect to give to small kids. So dip your earbuds, right? And then you can make the same flowers. Look at that. So if you have bhendi, we'll use bhendi because they look more prettier. But if you don't have, you can use any back of your pen, a pencil, your paintbrush, anything. Or use your fingers to make big flowers. Okay? I only have potatoes? Yes, but you have your fingers with you. Please use your fingers if you don't have potatoes. I mean, potatoes are also there. If you don't have bhendi, you can use your fingers. Okay? You can use a pen, you can use the back of a pencil, you can use an earbud. There are a lot of things that you can use to paint instead of a bhendi. Okay, now this is how you make a flower in a bhendi, right? And also you can make a butterfly. Do you know how to make a butterfly? Let's try the beans first. I didn't show you the beans, no? So we have cut the beans. We'll take some green color. Right, I have some green color paint. You can use any tempera color paints, any poster color paints. Now when you cut the bhendi, when you cut the beans, I don't know why I keep calling this a bhendi. Are you guys with me? Good. So you can make leaves like this. See, look at the nice prints that it gives. So these are small leaves, right? See, it naturally gives this shape. You want me to go closer? Here you go. Much better. So you can use the green beans, dip it in green, and you get this. Now you remember I told you we can cut the beans long like this? Yes, so we are going to use that to make some long leaves. Look at that. Can you see it? Okay. Now this, when you press, see? Look at that shape. Such a beautiful shape. Right? You can do like this. You can paint it with light green. You can paint it with dark green. Right? What else can you do with this bhendi? Now you can turn this into a flower pot. Make a card for your mama. Okay? Turn it into a flower pot. Right? You can add a little bit of, turn this into, you can color it, right? So this can become a card for your mama. You can say Happy Mother's Day, or you can give it to your teacher and say, thank you dear teacher, thanks a bunch. You help us grow every day. You can add some more leaves to make it more green. Where is my green? 1 second. So I wanted to show you what happens if it's with tempera paints also. We used acrylic. You know this finger paints, right? You can do with finger also, or you can use it like this, right? These are all finger paints. These are tempera paints. Look at that. You can add that too, right? Any light colored paint, you can do that. So we have nice flower bunch, right? Looks beautiful, right? And just imagine if you're turning this into a card and giving it to people. Or you have a nice brown wrapping paper, and just before you give it, you would make a card like this, a tiny card, write your name, best wishes from, or happy birthday from, right? You can do all of that. So you can do vegetable printing, or you know what we can do? If you have a handkerchief which keeps getting stolen, so you don't know whether it's yours or it's somebody else's, so you can make bhendi flowers at the corner so you know it's yours. And you can do it in different colors, like for Monday one color, Tuesday one color, Wednesday one color. So even after you wash it, that bhendi stamp, that's your own stamp, and it's ready. Lovely flower, thank you. Okay, so now if we do not have bhendi and beans, so did you see the long leaves that we did with bhendi? Yes? I'm so happy. So shall we try making something else with this bhendi print? What else can you think that we can do? Now what if you want to combine the bhendi and the beans? Okay, we'll take the long beans. Where's the long beans? Yes, let's do that. So what all did we make? We made a flower vase. If you want to make a bunch of flowers, then you can make flowers like this and have long stems. Do you want me to show them? So we can take a green color sketch pen. Okay, we don't have this part now. So make sure that you have a garden, right? You can do a garden like that. Very good. You can make your own designs. I am always open to that. Can I show you how to make a small butterfly? Let's make a butterfly now. Which color shall we make the butterfly? A little bit pink? Pink and orange? Okay. So I'm going to take pink. Can you see the colors? Nice. We're going to make a butterfly now. Okay. I'm going to dip my paint in pink. Or you can dip the bhendi in the color. Anything's fine, like I said. Okay, make sure the bhendi is covered. Can you see that? You can use the same one that we used to make red color. So I'll make the butterfly here. So you make one here and another here. Okay, so two. Okay. Now what you do is you can use the beans. Where did my beans go? It's right here. So now we'll take a little bit of orange because I want my butterfly to be colorful. Flower garland, yes, you can do that. Okay. So I'll use the same pink one because I want a little bit of pink to come in it. Right? Can you see this? It's getting a little dark, right? Let me know if it gets too dark for you to see. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn the paper. Let me move all the paints out so that we don't spill something. Make sure your table is lined with an old newspaper or an old cloth so that you don't spoil your table. Okay. Now you saw that we have this too. Right. Now we'll put this print here and we'll put this print here. Right. And the small thing to do is we wait for it to dry first, but I'm in a little bit of hurry. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So now how do we turn this into a butterfly? So what I'm going to do is just draw a thin line. Shall we go a little bit closer? Yeah. Does it look like a butterfly already? Has it started to look like a butterfly? Path for a detective. Wonderful. Good job, guys. I have all smart sleuths here. Like this. Like this. So we can use our bhendi prints to even turn it into a butterfly. Now isn't that a butterfly very cute? Is it bright enough? Good. Good job. So we'll quickly go over what we did. Okay. So we did a butterfly with a bhendi, right? We did some flowers with our earbuds. If you don't have earbuds, you can use the back of a pencil, right? You can turn your bhendi prints into a vase and then turn it into a card, or you can just have like a garden. Shall we do a garden with this butterfly and this, right? Yes? Okay. So quickly, I'm going to keep this aside, right? Now we're going to take our prints and we're going to do a marathon, fast session. I need this up, right? So because this is our paper, right? We'll use a half paper for that. Now this also can be turned into a card. I'm going to quickly use some red color flowers first. You can use a new bhendi, like I said. If the inside part is getting broken, you can use a new one, okay? I'm just going to randomly put some flowers, right? Then we're going to take a different color, maybe a little bit of pink. We want a colorful garden, right? We're going to put some pink. Can you see this? Yes, good job. Then how about some yellow? Where's the yellow gone? I need some brush. Okay. Okay, we're going to put some yellow. Can you see the yellow? It's getting dark. It's getting dark. No problem. Enough flowers, right? Lots of flowers. Shall we make a pink butterfly? We want a butterfly in the garden, right? So we're going to make a pink butterfly. Same technique like before. 1 and 2. And then we're going to use our beans. Where did that beans go? My beans ran away. Okay. So we're just going to use some green, right, to make some long leaves. Our butterfly has green tail wings now. If it doesn't come out fine, don't worry about it, okay? This is fine, right? Now we're going to add some more leaves here. Where's our beans gone? Chotu beans, right? We're going to add some small leaves for our garden. Are you with me till now? Are you having fun? Make sure you ask your mama and papa to take a lot of pictures, okay? You can turn this into anything that you want. We're just making a garden, quick garden, right? And now it's time to use a sketch pen. Okay, we have a garden here with lots of leaves. We have a nice butterfly. Right? And our flower garden is ready. Now see how pretty this looks if you put it on. Oh, our butterfly is not complete. Let's complete our butterfly. Right? Our butterfly is complete. Do you want me to increase the brightness of this? Let me try it, okay? Give me a second. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, now it's better, no? Yeah, good job. Okay, so we have turned it into a garden. We've turned it into a vase, right? We've made a butterfly. Now we have not forgotten about our potato prints. We'll come back to the potato prints. We need to know what to do with this potato prints, right? What all can we turn it into? I'll show you now. Okay, so we'll turn our first potato print into a bird. What we are going to do is we are going to make two eyes, right? And we're going to have feet. And we're going to use orange paint. We can use a brush, or we can use see, we made a beautiful little chick, right, with our potato print. This was the first one. What else can we do? We can turn it into a monster. Let's turn this into a monster, right? So we'll cut out a nice big eye. What else do you think we can turn our potato print into, right? So we're going to turn we still have some time, so what we're going to do is, my mobile switched off, 1 second. Yes, we have not forgotten about the potato. Wait, I haven't forgotten about the potato, right? So we're going to turn this potato into a monster, right? Thank you. Yes, so what we're going to do, I've cut out a small piece of white paper for a big eye, right? What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we are adding an eye. If you have googly eyes at home, you can use googly eyes, but since it's the time of Corona, what I've done is I've just cut out a big, huge eye, right? If you have googly eyes, use glue and stick it, or you could make the eye first, right? You're turning this into a monster that you can share for Halloween. Right? So we're adding a big eye. How about some horns? Do we want some horns? We can do it with a black color sketch pen, or we can do it with colored pens. Yes? Let's name our potato monster, okay? This is a chick, so you can name that. You can do anything with it. So we're turning R into Cyclops because he has only one eye. I want him to have horns. How about that? Right? Big scary horns. It can have green horns, it can have blue horns, any horn. Right? Maybe some hands. Maybe some hands with claws. Trump face. No. You can have some scary hands like this. How about some short stubby legs too? Or some hair. We can add some hair. Right? Lots of hairy stuff. Can you see the hair? How's the monster looking? Is he a scary monster? No, not at all. Right? You can add legs if you want. Right? Again, I want legs to have claws. How's the monster looking? Big teeth? Yes, let's make it big teeth. How do we make big teeth? Let's cut out a small piece. So let me show you how to make teeth, okay? So can you see this part? So we're just going to cut out this part, okay? We make a big mouth, right? And how do you make it teeth? Yeah. How about that? Right? And then if you fill it up, it becomes, you have a big mouth. So then we cut this out quickly. Okay, we are cutting this out. You can make any mouth that you want. Ha 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 ha. How does it look? I like it, right? So you can do this with paint once it dries. If you have a good white paint, stick it here. How does our monster look? Shall we go a little closer to our monster? Yeah. So what are we going to name our monster? Make sure you take a photo, okay? You can make it as big as you want or as small as you want. Now, our monster is not looking very scary, right? Let's add some spots. How do we add some spots? Okay. We take the back of a brush, or we can take, these are, dip it in paint. Can you see the paint? Can you see the paint? Can you see the paint? Paint. So then we'll add some spots. Nice, scary spots. How does he look? Maybe some orange spots, some big spots, some small spots. How does our monster look? Scary enough? You can make him have 3 eyes, 5 horns, white spots, pink spots, or a yellow monster, right? You can do anything like that. But he's a happy, friendly monster, okay? He's not a scary monster. Our monster is ready. Now you can name it. Now you remember? We saw how to make a chick, which is the easiest one. Then you can turn it into a monster. What else can you turn this into, right? We are going to turn this into an octopus. How many legs does an octopus have? Ooh, Koromo. I like that. Okay, 1 leg, 2 legs. Where is our octopus? 1 leg here, 1 leg here. How many legs does an octopus have? Bonzo. Nice. I like the name Bonzo. Are you all naming your monsters and taking pictures? We have moved on to the next one, which is the octopus. Okay. We are going to make an octopus. How many legs does an octopus have? We have 8 legs. Okay. And then you can add eyes to it again. Right. Make sure you share your pictures with us. Give me a second. I need to see something. Just give me 1 second. Right. Now what we can do is we can create eyes to it. Everybody has done this part. Create 2 dots and then you can add the eyes. It has to dry, but yeah, you can add some eyes there. So it turns into an octopus. What else can you make with a potato print? What can we turn this into? Tell me. I can't see black. Where's my black gone? So I'll use a green. Okay. It's still wet. I can't use it. So this needs to dry. Okay. While this octopus dries, you tell me what can we turn this into? We'll turn this also into a monster. We'll turn this into like we'll add some ears to it. Yeah. Or we can turn this into an owl. I'll tell you how to turn it into an owl. Okay. So we take some right, we turn the same. Then we have the eyes. So we turn it into 2 big eyes. Right. And then if you add wings to it, right, you can turn it into a different bird. Right. You can add some dots to it. Are you having fun so far? I need to open my mobile to see. Yes. Good job. Stormster. I like the name. Okay. Yours has 12 legs. Good. Now our octopus is without eyes, but we'll have to wait till it dries. So you can turn it into a bird like this. You can turn it into a chick like this. Now we've learned a lot of things. Okay, how can we put it together, right? So what you can do is you can make your nameplate. You see that owl behind me? Do you want me to remove it and show it to you? I'll show you. Wait. Okay, sorry for showing my back to you guys. Okay, I just wanted to quickly show what else you can do. So what you can do is you can turn it into penguins. Can you see the penguins? So these are with full potato, and this is with a potato cut in half and again a half. Can you see this? We can't have two chicks. Why? You can have many chicks. You can make it into a penguin, yeah? Or you can use that design to turn it into an owl. So one big, one small, and then turn it into an owl. Or, you know what we're going to do now? What all did we learn now? We learned how to make bendy flowers, right, today? Then we learned how to make potato prints, right? Now, because we have few more minutes, I'll tell you what we can do. How do we combine it all together, right? So you can do this at home. See what I have done here? Can you see this? You want me to show a bigger screen? I've used the same design. Right, let me bring it up. Keep it on the table. Okay, can you see it on the table? I'll show it both ways. This is a little brighter, right? See this? So what you can do is you can write your family's name here. You can say, where's Papa? Papa, Mama, baby, and have them sitting on a branch. Put your house number here, frame it, and you can use this as a nameplate to hang it outside your door. Or you can have, if you're sharing your room with your brother, then you can put your picture and your brother's picture. You can turn that into two monsters and say, do not enter the room, entry restricted, right? Can you see it on the table? Yeah. So what I've done here is, again, I've used my potato. I've used one big one to put this, medium one to put this, and a small one to make the baby one. If there are two babies, then you can have mommy and papa in the middle and the two babies at the sides, right? So it would turn out into your name plate. Then you can use a brush or you can use your finger to make a branch like this. Then you can use bhendi to make some flowers. You can even add a butterfly if you want. Do this on a green paper and you can directly hang it. Do it on a white paper and it will still be easy to do, right? Are you having fun? Have you named your birds and your monsters? Do you want me to show it again? We have 2 more minutes before we close the session today. Let's quickly go over what were some of the tips that I shared. When you cut a potato, make sure you cut it smoothly. Okay, ask your mama and papa to cut it smoothly. Let me show you my screen. Okay, hi again. We have last 4 minutes, so let's quickly recap. So the best way to use a potato is cut it in half, right? Cut it in half smoothly, then make sure it's completely dry, right? So you make sure you press it really hard before you apply the paint. And if you have small kids, then make a small groove like this. Can you see the groove? Right? So you cut it so that you can hold it like this properly. Right? Then with your bhendi also you can cut it straight or you can cut it diagonal to get a different shape of birds. Once you cut your bhendi, make sure you dry it again. Make sure all the seeds inside are out. You can just do this and the seeds will fall out. Okay? And then you can put the paint. Make sure your paint does not have water. Too much water. So use colors like tempera paint, acrylic colors, finger paints and all of that. Right? Now, When you print it, you can again dab it and reuse it. Always use double colors if you can, like pink and red when you paint this, so that the flower looks really nice. Now you have beans. We also saw beans. So beans make excellent leaves. So when you cut the beans, cut them diagonally so that you get longer leaves. If you cut them straight, you get smaller leaves. So try both of them. So you see here, we've done that, right? Can you see smaller leaves and bigger leaves? Yeah? So you see smaller leaves and you see bigger leaves here? Yeah. And then with potato prints, you can add your own design. And you can make it into a chick. You can turn it into a garden. You can turn it into a beautiful card or a gift tag, right? A butterfly. Or you can turn all your potato prints into octopuses or monsters, any colored monsters. And that's it. I hope you had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it so much today. Thank you so much for joining it. Make sure you click lots of pictures, lots of videos. Ask your mama and papa to share it with the team. I'm sure they will share the links. And that's it for today. I think it's 5:45 and we are going to shut down the session. So let me know what you think. Show the butterfly. You can watch the recording again and then figure it out. Okay? See you then. Bye bye. Thank you so much.